It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court. Welcome inside East Central High School for tonight's boys basketball matchup here between the Eagles and the Rush City Tigers. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game, and it should be a fun one here tonight. Of course, we got other action going on WCMPradio.com. Don't want to take you away from my game because you should stay tuned. This is going to be a very good one. This one has some serious conference implications as well, but I just want to inform you of the other games going on WCMPradio.com as well, because there are some on there that have some implications as well. We have the boys hockey game between Pine City and Monticello. The reason why I mentioned this one first is because this one has serious section implications for them. They're both in the Section 5 Single A section, and right now they're sitting 4th and 5th. Pine City is just under Monticello. Now in total, Pine City is 8-6, and Monticello is 6-6-1. And right now, these two teams are playing tonight for a big spot in this section. If Pine City wins, they'll definitely move up over Monticello in the section and could possibly look at moving over Cambridge Isani, who they beat not too long ago, 6-5. So this game is absolutely huge for both of those teams, not just Pine City, but for Monticello, because if Monticello wins, they're going to keep their spot and also look to move over Cambridge Isani again. Northern Lakes leads that section, and then it's Chisago, then Cambridge Isani, Monticello, and Pine City. But back to our game now, because ours is just as important for conference reasons. We'll start with the visiting Tigers. Now, the Tigers come into this game with a 9-3 record. They're 3-1 in section play. Rush City is averaging just under 67 points per game and give up just a little over 50 points per game. Now, I could go into the decimals, but I rounded up and rounded down for the appropriate measures. They are 5th in the section, which is Section 6 AA in scoring. The Tigers have had 3 games over 80 points, with one of those being a 92-48 win over Ogilvie just on Tuesday. The Tigers, they really came out and started this season on fire, just as hot as any team out there. I mean, they looked really good. They started out 4-0, but would suffer back-to-back, not just losses, but conference losses to both Bram. That one went into overtime. I believe it was tied at 64 or 66 at the end of regulation, and it went into overtime, and Bram would get the victory in that one. That one was a very good one to watch, a very fun one between those two teams. But after they suffered that loss to Bram in overtime, they went on the road yet again to Hinckley-Finlayson to play the Jaguars, and Rush City lost that game as well. I believe the final score in that one was 58-51. But after those back-to-back losses, the back-to-back conference losses, they went on to win their next 3 before losing their 3rd game of the season. Now, that 3rd game was not a conference game. It was a non-conference game, but it was against a much better, I believe, team. I mean, this team is very good. They're undefeated on the season, and they're top 10, if not top 5 in the rankings. The rankings kind of vary between, I've seen them as high as 4, and I've seen them as low as 7, and last I looked, they were 7th, but that was Mora. Mora was their 3rd loss of the season, and since that loss to Mora, Rush City has since won their last 2. Last Friday was a more important one than this Ogilvie win, though, because they beat Pine City. Up to that point, Pine City had only one conference loss. That was to these very East Central Eagles in East Central, and up to that point, Pine City and East Central were right in the tie for that first-place spot in the Great River Conference, but since Pine City had lost, East Central was in the driver's seat. But with Rush City beating Pine City and giving them their 2nd loss, both of these teams, Rush and Pine, sit at 2 conference losses. And with a win tonight, the Rush City Tigers are guaranteed at least a share of that conference title. Now, they have a couple more games. If I remember looking, I believe Pine City and Rush City both have 3 more conference games, but after tonight, and East Central, I believe, only has 2 more, as they have played 1 more than both Rush and Pine. So a lot of basketball yet to play, but looking at the schedule for after these 2 games, tomorrow on Friday night, It's going to be, I believe it's East Central and Pine, and then on Saturday, Pine City will host Rush City. So it's really going to come down to this weekend, Friday and Saturday, because if, just going over it a little bit, if Rush City were to win tonight, and then they, on Saturday, beat Pine City, well, then they would have a chance at the outright title for the Great River Conference, because then Pine City would have 3 losses, Rush would only have 2, and they would have had beat East Central and Pine City twice. That would give East Central only 2 losses, but Pine City 3, and it would all really depend on what Pine City does tomorrow night against these East Central Eagles in Pine City, because even if Rush wins tonight, it's still up to Pine City because they control their own destiny at that point. If they win against East Central, they're right back at the top, tied with Rush City. But then if they win against Rush City on Saturday, Pine City would get the title. So it's all going to come down to possibly tomorrow. It could be, we could determine it as soon as then if East Central wins tonight. But if they do not, it's going to come down to Saturday to see who wins this conference. Now going over to the Eagles side, they come into this game with a 12-1 record. They're also 10-0 in section play. East Central is averaging 70 points per game while giving up 45 points per game. In all of Class Single A, the Eagles are 14th in the state. That's their QRF ranking. Now, I don't know how they do it. That's a lot of science and math, and I'm no math whiz by any means, and I am not great at science, but they are 14th overall in the state. Their defense, this is what East Central has prided themselves on this year, is really good. It is ranked 8th in the state in Class Single A in points allowed. This team is also ranked 6th in points differential at 24.6. Now, points differential means they're winning their games by at least 24 points or a little over 24 points every game. Now, of course, that hasn't been the case for every single game because they do have 1 loss, but for the majority of their games, they're averaging about winning them by a average of 24.6 points. That's pretty good, especially for the Eagles looking at the entire class of Single A. Now, despite only averaging 70 points per game, the Eagles have scored over 90 points in 2 games this season. The first was a 97-59 win over Renshaw. The second was just on Tuesday in a powerful win over Isle. A dominating performance there from East Central as they beat Isle 99-36. This East Central team has 8 seniors on its roster. Yes, 8 on the roster. As I mentioned, the Eagles' lone loss was to Rush City earlier in the season. In Rush City, that was an 84-62 loss, but I'm telling you right now, when you go on the road, when you're on the road and it's a conference matchup, the energy is just completely different than when you're at home. I'm looking for this game to be much closer than that first one for the final score. I don't think we're going to see maybe 80 points in this game, but I think it is going to be a very good back-and-forth game, and just because I don't think we're going to see 80 points doesn't mean there will be any lack of offense, because these 2 teams provide it at a premium. My goodness, these 2 teams are very, very good. Now, looking at this game, I think for East Central, they need to rely more on the defensive part of it. I think if they want to win, they're going to have to hold Rush down below 60 points. I'd say around that 55-point mark. And I think if East Central wants to win, they're going to have to be up around that 65, 70-point mark, just because I think that's a safe enough distance to where Rush City doesn't have a chance to come back. As we seen last Friday, they were down 27-20 at half, but man, they went on a tear and wound up winning 61-55 over Pine City. So, both teams very good. We're set for a really good matchup. We're going to get our national anthem and our starting lineups, and we'll take a quick commercial break. You're listening to Boys Basketball right here on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less, work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear and Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear and Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear and Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town and Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel Natural Choice boneless pork sirloin chops for just $1.99 per pound. Get fresh asparagus for just $1.99 per pound as well. General Mills cereal boxes are also just $1.99 each, and Pepsi 12 packs are on sale, 3 for $12. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City Schools website.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
We're here in East Central High School. We're just about set for tip-off. Your starting lineups for tonight. On the Rush City side of things, it'll be senior number 1, Zeth Hahn, junior number 2, Lucas McPhee, junior number 12, William Campbell, sophomore number 22, Tony Doss, junior number 24, Ty Stepp. For the Eagles, it'll be senior number 4, Desmond Letexier, senior number 5, Tyler Thorvig, senior number 20, Wes Watron, senior number 24, Karemo Toure, and also senior number 32, Clay Nelson. Tip-off is won here by the Eagles, and quickly for 3 is Wes Watron. Watron will open up the scoring here for the Eagles. It's 3-0. Eagles open quickly with a score, and now the ball is over here to the Tigers. With it now is Campbell. Campbell, he looks to drive. That one's knocked away, but I think they're going to get a foul there on Toure. William Campbell with a nice drive to the basket, had it blocked by Toure, but they're going to say he got more than just the ball. So Campbell is at the line for 2. We're only 30 seconds in to this game on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinic's North Branch has 24-hour access to care by calling 1-855-FAIRVIEW or your local clinic number. William Campbell misses the first but hits the second, and it's 3-1. Now, I mentioned the game earlier this season between these two teams did not go the way of the Eagles Instead, Rush City kind of ran away with it towards the end there. They got over a 20-point victory, but it's going to be much different here tonight as the 3-point attempt from Thorvig is no good, but it was last touched as it goes out of bounds by a Tiger. Eagles will take over, or keep possession rather. Looking to inbound, he does. That is, I can't see the number, that's Nelson. Nelson, rebound, over to Watron for three again! Watron has hit 2 threes to open up this game, and 6-1, the Eagles with the lead. With it now is Campbell. Campbell, he'll hand it to Hahn. Hahn pushes it out to Das for three himself. He banks it off the backboard and puts it up and in for three. Makes it 4-6. Eagles still with the lead here in this game. Thorvig calls out the play, tries to drive, backs off of that, stands at the top of the key. Looked inbound there to Touré. Now it'll be passed over to Letexier. Letexier now into Thorvig to Touré, and Touré was fouled as he received the pass. It's going to make it 1 team foul for each team here. That's the first foul there for Campbell. Inbound to Touré. Now over to Letexier. Letexier off to Watron, and now the ball stolen away by Campbell for the Tigers. Campbell over to Hahn for three. It's no good, but Campbell right there for the rebound. Campbell will give it off to Das. Das now to Hahn. Hahn on the far side gives it to Stepp. Now to McPhee. McPhee, he'll drive, pass it in the far side corner to Hahn. Hahn puts it up, does not get the friendly roll. It's no good, and he tried to tie it, but he could not. Eagles have it. That's Thorvig. Thorvig off to Watron. Watron threw out about three. He drives just inside that three-point line, then hands it off to Letexier. Now back to Thorvig. Thorvig over there to Touré. Or excuse me, that was Nelson. That one's blocked. And Das with it. Das up the court, trying to make a man miss. He spins around, spins back around, gets it off to Hahn in the far side corner. Hahn will think about the three, then take it down. Das makes the defender miss, puts it up and in for two. Das for two, makes it a tie game at 6 apiece. Thorvig, pass down deep to Letexier on the near side corner. Now to Nelson. Nelson, back to Thorvig. Thorvig, he wants to drive. He found a lane. He puts it up from about 7 feet out. It's no good, and Hahn, he'll get the rebound for the Tigers. On to Campbell. Campbell, he wants to drive. Now to Das for three. It's off the mark. Thorvig with the rebound. Thorvig up the court quickly to Nelson. Nelson stops, puts up a shot. It's no good. Campbell will get it. And Campbell almost has a tie-up, but he takes it away from Letexier to prevent that from happening. Stepp has it. Now to McPhee. McPhee, he'll drive. Passes it to Das. Das thought about driving, and ooh, it was close. I was watching Das' feet the entire time, and I wasn't sure if he stepped on that line or not because I don't have the greatest angle of all, but he did. The ball will go back to the Eagles. That's so tough there for players riding that boundary line. You're just trying to make a play happen, and sometimes your shoe just ever so slightly ekes over that line, and you step out. Inbound to Thorvig now. Fornengo checks in. And Touré checked out for the Eagles. Also checking in is Kanowski. He checks in for Nelson. Thorvig has it back. He'll set back, wait for the offense setup, tries to find a lane. Now passes it off to Fornengo. Now off to Watron. Watron nearly loses it. It's off to Kanowski. Kanowski. He finds a lane, he passes it. Oh, thought about going for the shot, but the pass to Fornengo is good for two. 8-6. You can hear the fans in here, a beautiful socially distanced crowd. It's nice to have fans back in these arenas and gyms. It's just so nice, and it provides a great atmosphere, not just for players, but for announcers as well. Get that background noise and a nice play there from Stepp to put it up and in for two and tie this one back at 8. Quickly down the other way are the Eagles. It's no good on the shot. Now Hahn will have it for the Tigers. Hahn to Stepp. Now there to Brock Diedrich. And Diedrich will give the Tigers their first lead of this game. 10-8. Eagles back down the other way. Thorvig has it for them. Thorvig working on McPhee. Thorvig wants to get past. He does. He finds a lane. He puts up the shot. Oh, he doesn't get it to fall, but he does get the foul call, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Very good move there by Thorvig to find himself past the defender, work himself into the lane. He put up the shot. It just about rung itself in, but it dropped on the other side and out. His first free throw is no good. Score remains 10-8. Doss and McPhee check out. In for them are Kirchberg and Erdman. Thorvig's second free throw shot is up and good. So Thorvig, his first point in the game, makes it 10-9. Stepp has it. Stepp with one hopper, puts it up, no good. And that is Fornengo right there for the rebound. Letexier takes it, passes it off to Kanowski, now in the paint to Fornengo. Fornengo with a high arcing shot, no good. He gets his own rebound though. Pass out to Letexier for 3, off the mark. And Fornengo was there for the rebound, but it bounds out to, that's Thorvig. Thorvig will get it back from Letexier. He's trying to work past the defender. Instead, he's going to put up a 3-point shot. That one's off the mark as well. And they're going to get a foul there on East Central. Did not see who the foul was on, but it's now 2 team fouls for each team. And it is on Fornengo. So Kirchberg with it for the Tigers. Now off to Stepp. Stepp into the corner to Hahn. Hahn back to Stepp in the far side corner for 3. That one's off the mark. And Kanowski's right there for the rebound for the Eagles. Back up the court. Finds a lane. Uses it nicely. Puts up the shot right off the glass. And Kanowski for 2. Makes it 11-10. 1-point game in favor of the Eagles. Stepp with it. Now it's in the corner here to Erdman. Erdman, pass off here to Hahn for 3. That one's long. Kanowski with the rebound again for the Eagles. It's Thorvig. Thorvig, pass off to Kanowski. Kanowski, that is Watron. Watron decides to drive. He puts up the shot. It's in, and he's fouled. 13-10 after that shot, and Watron is at the line for the possible 3-point play. Toure will check back in. He'll check back in, and out will go Fornengo. 2 seniors on this East Central squad out of 8 of them. Watron's shot is up and good. So Watron hits the and 1 and makes it 14-10. Kirchberg off to Stepp. Stepp now to Diedrich. Diedrich to Hahn. Hahn trying to find a lane. He puts up the shot. Nice hang time from Hahn, but it doesn't fall. And Thorvig tries to pass it into traffic. Nice job by Stepp, putting himself in that passing lane. Stepp in a bit of trouble. Finally gets out of it to Erdman. Erdman, he has a lane pass in the paint to Diedrich. Diedrich does not get it to roll. Rebound by Kirchberg for the Tigers. Kirchberg passes it off to Diedrich. Diedrich now to Stepp. Stepp trying to back his way into the paint. He cannot find it. And now out to that's Erdman rather. Erdman back to Stepp. Stepp steps behind the line for 3. Oh, that one's off the mark. Rebound by Watron for the Eagles. Thorvig to Kanowski for 3. Good! Kanowski hits the 3. It's 17-10. Eagles with the lead. Stepp. He stops on the drive, gets it off to Diedrich. Diedrich now to Erdman. Erdman off here to Kirchberg. Kirchberg trying to get past the defender Letexier. Letexier now to Hahn. Hahn off the front of the rim, no good from 3. And the Eagles again with the rebound, and it's Thorvig. Thorvig stops at 3, puts up the shot, off of the backboard and in for 3. Thorvig makes this a 20-10 lead for the Eagles. And we're just under 8 minutes into this one. Eagles with the lead. The Tigers will take a timeout after the Eagles have extended their lead to 10 points now after the 3 from Thorvig. While they take a timeout, we'll take a short break as well. You're listening to basketball here on WCMP.
Here at Chris's Food Center, we have our very own top-quality Quarry Stone meats, fresh or frozen. So many options with our in-store made brats, in-store smoked sausage, and beef sticks. We even have pre-made hamburger patties in a variety of flavors. And to top it off, we even have pre-marinated steaks ready for the grill. Yep, that's right. When it comes to fresh quality meats, Chris's Food Center has you covered. Find us online to view our weekly ads at chrissfoodcenter.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less.
Back here inside East Central High School. East Central with the 10-point lead over the Rush City Tigers right now. 20-10. And we're out of the timeout now. Starting with the ball will be the Tigers after the three-point shot made by Thorvig. It was a beautiful shot. He just took it right to the three-point line, didn't think about it twice, and now McPhee for the two. It's no good. Toure with the rebound. He'll just hand it off here to Thorvig. Thorvig back there to Zielinski. Now to Watron. Watron, he drives, gets through the double team. Oh. It's one of those calls where if it's called, the team who it's called for is not going to like it, but the team who it's against, they're going to hate it. If who it's for, they're going to like it. It's just one of those ones that's kind of ticky-tack. Could have been or it couldn't have been, but the refs decide to call it. Again, 20-10, Eagles with the lead. Watron hits one of two free throws. Makes it 21-10. And pass all the way over to Hahn. Hahn does a nice job of bringing it down. Hahn to Das. Das in the paint to Steppen. He'll put it up and in for two and end the drought. 12-21. Thorvig up the court with it. Takes it to the far side. Trying to get past the defender. And McPhee, probably could have been called for travel, but he's going to get a foul on the Tigers. And that foul is going to be the Tigers' fifth team foul. And that's going to be on Lucas McPhee, his second. Toure, I thought he was checking out. He's just going to come over to get a word of encouragement from the coach. Thorvig, no good on the first. As I mentioned, we got other games on WCMPradio.com, not just the Pine City Monticello boys hockey game, but the Northern Tier girls are taking on Bloomington Jefferson tonight at home in girls basketball. In girls basketball, it is Rush City taking on East Central. That one should be a good one as well. And then Onamia is taking on Ogilvie tonight in that girls basketball game. But here it's 22-12 after Thorvig made one of two free throws. Das, he has it. Now back in the paint to Das. Shot is up and no good. Toure has it for the Eagles. Quickly down to Watron. Watron will stand at the three-point line. Wait, now pass it to Kanowski. Kanowski, fadeaway shot is no good. And, Toure had it, but he couldn't hold on to it. So Toure had the rebound for a moment for the Eagles, but just couldn't quite hold on to it. And it will go back to the Tigers. McPhee with it. Up the court. Pass it to Hahn. Hahn off to Montgomery Palmer. Now McPhee for three, it's no good. And the rebound still on the court. And Watron had the rebound, but he rolled into the boundary line, so the Tigers will keep it. Inbound passes to Hahn. Hahn trying to work his way to the basket. He puts it up and in for two. His first points of the game. Make it 14-22. And now Thorvig makes a defender miss. Step back three. No good. And the rebound by, that is Das. Back here to Doss in the far side corner. He takes it into the lane, puts it up and in for two. Tony Doss helping his team work back. It's 16-22. With it for the Eagles now is Zielinski. Zielinski back to Watron. It's tipped away and stolen away by McPhee, who's up and in for two. And McPhee works it back to an 18-22 point lead now for the Eagles. Man, this is bound to be a good one here tonight. The Eagles' lead has now dropped down to 4 points after the Tigers have gone on an 8-2 run here in the last minute and a half. Very good job here. As I mentioned, these two teams, this is a very big one here tonight for the conference. If you weren't able to tune into the pregame, the conference right now, East Central sits on top, but Pine City and Rush City are tied at second with both of them have 2 losses. East Central's only loss on the season to these very Rush City Tigers. That was in Rush City. Now, if East Central wins tonight, East Central should have a chance at the outright title if they can win out, but it all comes down to this weekend because they do face Pine City tomorrow night in Pine City, and if Pine City wins tomorrow night, these two teams will have a share of that Great River Conference title, bearing Pine City beats Rush City on Saturday. So a lot more action to get through before we get to those games because we still got this one to get through here tonight. And it's a good one so far, 22-18. Coming out of the timeout, the Eagles with the ball. Now to Letexier, off to Thorvig. Thorvig to Fernango, now back to Thorvig. Thorvig for three, it's good! Thorvig took one step to his right and just tossed it up, and it's in for three. McPhee to step to Hahn in the far side corner. Hahn thought about three, takes it down, spinning around. Oh, are they gonna call it? They are. Gonna be a foul there on East Central. That's going to be their third team foul. They lead 25-18. William Campbell will check in here for Montgomery Palmer. That foul is on Thorvig, his first. McPhee trying to inbound, he does to Doss. Doss passes to Hahn. Campbell for three, no good. Kanowski with the rebound here for the Eagles. Kanowski nearly loses it. It's still on the ground, and nice job of getting it off to his teammate Fernango. Then to Thorvig, now back to Kanowski. Kanowski working on the defender. I think he wanted to take the three-point shot, but lost the possession for a moment. Thorvig now off to, that is Clay Nelson. Nelson to Kanowski for three. Off the mark, and rebound by Campbell. Campbell to McPhee. McPhee up the court quickly to Doss. Doss spins around, nice spin move by Doss, and he looked for Campbell, but Campbell was not there. He was not ready for it. And now that ball going to be out of bounds. Last touch there by the Eagles. Watron checks back into the game. And coming in for Kanowski. Step inbound here to McPhee. McPhee working on Letexier. Off to Campbell. Last time Campbell had a bit of miscommunication with Doss, and looked like Campbell, if he would have caught that one, it would have been a really good shot. Now Campbell will take a far shot as he was bumped in the air. Not enough for a foul, though. And it's back the other way. Texier working with it to Watron. Watron stops, passes it to Nelson. Now to Thorvig. Thorvig, pass. There to Fernango. Fernango will take it up, and it's no good. Letexier with the rebound, and he's trying to get it away, but he's going to be fouled before he gets the ball away. That's going to be a 16 foul here for the Tigers to the only 3 for the Eagles. That foul is on Lucas McPhee. That's his third. So I'm guessing he'll check out. Actually, he will not. In fact, it's going to be Campbell who checks out. And in for him will be, nope, now it will be. So Kirchberg will check in for McPhee. For a moment there, it looked like Campbell was going to check out. but he was just getting a word of encouragement from his coach. Inbound to Letexier. Now to Thorvig. Nelson to Watron, back to Thorvig now at the top of the key. Thorvig drives, tries to put up a shot, and it's in for two. Nice job from Thorvig, keeping his composure, getting into the thick of that defense. And now the ball up the court here for the Tigers. Hahn, in these last couple games that I've done for Rush City, as Step takes a three, it's off the mark, and right there for the rebound is Kirchberg to Campbell, now to Hahn. Hahn trying to get past the defense. Travel on Hahn. That's a tough call there. I thought he got the ball away, but he did not. Russ are doing a good job here tonight of calling these close calls. Very good job from the referees. Thorvig makes a defender miss, puts up the shot, it's no good, but with the putback, that is for Nengo. 29-18. So after Rush City went on an 8-2 run, the Eagles have gone on to 7-0 run now. Hahn trying to find a lane, he does, he puts up the shot, no good for Nengo with the rebound. Ball off to Watron. Watron thought about three, makes the defender miss first, then puts it in for three. Watron is hot from three right now. And that inbound pass is no one there. Oh my goodness. The inbound pass from Landon Mold. I'm not sure who he was looking for. Maybe a bit of miscommunication between him and Kirchberg, because the ball was the exact opposite way that Kirchberg was going. I think Mold wanted Kirchberg to come back towards him, but Kirchberg was starting to go up the court. Oh my goodness. What a turn of events here it has been. A 12-0 run for the Eagles. Oh, and then an inbound pass quickly, and that's no good on the shot. So the Tigers will take over. Campbell, he has it. Trying to drive, it's poked away, and Watchman will be the recipient of the steal. Now deep quickly into Eagles territory to Clay Nelson. It was just in front of him, too far, and it will go out of bounds, so Tigers will take back over possession. 32-18, the Eagles lead here in this first half. And Hahn, he's trying to drive. Now to Mold, now to Kirchberg. Back to Hahn, to Campbell. Campbell thought about the three, yep, and he traveled. He kind of knew it too. He took 2 steps back and 1 step forward without dribbling, and then took that 1 extra step to try and get some momentum, and yeah, that's one too many, unfortunately. Thorvig in the paint to Watron, no good, and Mold with the rebound. Mold. Oh, and Mold tried to get it to, I don't know who he was looking for. So the call was that it was East Central ball, but it was tipped out of bounds, I believe, by the Eagles. So the refs talk about it across the court and decide that, yes, in fact, East Central did touch it last. That's Diedrich with it. Hahn, he's been trying to fight into that lane, and he just hasn't really had much space to do anything in there. And I believe that foul is going to be on East Central. 4th team foul there for the Eagles to the Rush City's 6. That foul there was on Nelson, his first. Inbound to Diedrich. Diedrich makes the defender miss, puts up the shot, a little high on the shot, and he's going to be fouled. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2. That might be the reason why the shot was a little high. So Diedrich at the line for 2. And that's Letexier, his first, team's 5th. Diedrich versus free throw shot is up, no good. Toure will check in for Fernango. 32-18, the East Central Eagles lead with 3:30 left on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. You can now find Dr. Raymond and Jenna Labine at the M Health Fairview North Branch location. Diedrich's second one is up and good. He makes it 19-32. And quickly, wasting no time, are the Eagles down the other side. Thorvig Off to Texier. He takes one dribble, steps back, puts up the three-point shot. It's no good, but Toure is right there for the rebound. To Thorvig, to Watron. Watron thinks about the three, then drives inside the paint, puts it up, and gets the roll. Watron with the shot and score there. It's 34-19. So the Tigers ended the run for a moment after the free-point shot, but a free throw point. And now the Tigers have it back. It's a 14-1 run in the last about 4 minutes. Hahn working with it for the Tigers. He spins around, gets it to Diedrich. Diedrich now to Erdman. Erdman in the paint to Mold. Back to Kirchberg for three. Oh, that one's off the mark. Toure with the rebound for the Eagles. Deep quickly to Thorvig rather. Now out to Watron. It's good from three! Watron tonight can seemingly not miss from three. 37-19. It's a 17-1 run now for the Eagles. Mold. To Diedrich. Now to Hahn. Hahn to Mold. Mold, I think he wanted to get it to Erdman, but Erdman moved, and now he does get it to Erdman, to Kirchberg. I think the Tigers are going to start having to work at these threes and start taking some of these threes in the face of defenders if they want to get quickly back into this one, as Kirchberg will do just that, and he drills it. 22-37. Watron thinks about the three, makes the defender miss, and he'll pass off to Thorvig. Thorvig in the paint. Beautiful pass there to Nelson. Nelson's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. That's going to be 17 fouls for Rush City, and now they'll be in the bonus, so any foul will be a 1-and-1 opportunity from here on out, unless it's a shooting foul, of course. But Nelson at the line for two. That's the first foul there on Erdman. Nelson, no good on the first. 37-22. 17-4 run in the last 5 minutes. But just in the last minute and a half, the Tigers have been able to score 4. And Nelson will hit the second, so he'll go 1 of 2 and make it 38-22. Hahn for three, off the mark, but Diedrich is right there for the rebound. Erdman tried to get it, but he has it stolen away by Watron. Watron, nice behind the back pass, now to Toure, and it's up, just hard, but, the scoreboard just went out, but now back the other way for the Tigers, and Stepp puts it up, no good. Rebound here by the Eagles. Eagles weren't able to score on that takeaway, but now they have a chance. Toure now off to, can't see the number, I believe that's Nelson, no good. Toure with the rebound, up and in for two. His first points of the game make it 40-22. Stepp trying to find someone to get it off to. He does to Diedrich. Diedrich to Erdman for three. It's good! Erdman from three, nails it, and it's 25-40. Wasting no time are the Eagles. As they go up the court, it's Thorvig, three. Again, he's good! Wow, Thorvig from three. This team right now in the Eagles, I just don't know if they can miss from three. Stepp, Diedrich to Kirchberg. Might as well wait for the last second shot now. 17, 16, 15. And Stepp's not going to wait. He's going to take the three and nail it. Makes it 28-43. And the Eagles will have a chance for the last second shot, and that's the guy you want it in the hands of. It's Thorvig, no good, and they'll get it, and putting up the heave is Stepp. It's just short. And that is how we go to halftime here in East Central. The Tigers trailing at half to the Eagles, 43-28. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, I'll recap the first half. I'll look at the other games going on WCMPradio.com, as well as that hockey game between Pine City and Monticello, which is very important for that section. And you're listening to Boys Basketball right here on WCMP.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity. Of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story. because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy, with early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Minnesota. It's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Exciting new products at Chris's Food Center. We have Scandinavian section featuring Lefse kits and Able Skiver pans. This could be a new tradition with your family this holiday season. We also have Melissa and Doug brand of the on-the-go activity prices under $5. Watch for more toys and activities to come. You could get custom fruit baskets for any occasion. See store or website for details. Visit us online to view our weekly deals at chrissfoodcenter.com. Eat better, buy more, spend less at Chris's Food Center in Sandstone.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less, work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel Natural Choice boneless pork sirloin chops for just $1.99 per pound. Get fresh asparagus for just $1.99 per pound as well. General Mills cereal boxes are also just $1.99 each, and Pepsi 12 packs are on sale, 3 for $12. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
Back here inside East Central High School, we're at halftime between the Eagles and the Tigers. The Eagles with the lead 43-28 on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview North Branch Urgent Care has extended its hours from noon to 8 p.m. weekdays and from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every Saturday and Sunday. Also, North Branch, that for your convenience, have same-day and evening appointments. Looking at the scoring for the Rush City boys leading the way, we have 2 players with 7 points. It's Tony Doss and Ty Stepp. They both have 7. Then with 3 is Brock Diedrich and Isaac Erdman, along with Austin Kirchberg. With 2 is Zeth Hahn and Lucas McPhee. And then 1 for William Campbell as he hit that 1 free throw. That gives them 28. On the other side for the Eagles, man, oh man, they are hot right now. It's Wes Washburn with 18 points. He leads. Then it's Thorvig with 13. 5 for Kanowski, 4 for Fernengo, 2 for Toure, and 1 for Nelson, and that is how they get 43 points. The Eagles, they went on a tear there in that first half. They got out to a 20-10 lead, and it was a convincing lead at that point, but then all of a sudden a timeout was called by Rush City, and they went on an 8-2 run, and there was a timeout called, and then all of a sudden after their 8-2 run, East Central went on a huge run of their own. I think it was a 14-0 run before Rush City was able to score and get themselves back on the board. And after that, it was a pretty back-and-forth game, and the Tigers have worked themselves back into it. They now trail by 15 at 43-28. This has been a very good game, a defensive game from East Central in their standpoint, and I think that's how they want to play. I think that's the kind of game they want to play. Now, granted, it's been fast-paced. This game, both teams have been pushing the pace, and it's worked more for East Central in the long run because they've been able to get turnovers out of it and score off those turnovers. And my, oh my, these shooters for East Central, they're not wasting any time. When they get to the line, they're just shooting. They're not really taking any time to look, square it up. They're just shooting the ball, and it is falling. And what they say, if it's working, don't fix it. So I don't see any reason for them to go away from that here in the second half. But I think for Rush City, there's a couple things they're going to need to change, and I think that's going to be the three-point ball. I've seen a lot of possible opportunities for them from three-point range. I just think they were a little hesitant to take them as to not miss them. Because when they have shot them, they've made quite a few here in this game, but I think they're going to need to do more if they want to get back into this one. I think they're going to need to take more contested shots. They're trying to work into the paint, but this Eagles team, you try and get into the paint, and the Eagles, they are around you like a vice grip. They do not let up once you get in that paint. It's almost an automatic turnover when a team tries to work themselves into the paint against East Central. They're just so tough in there. So I think the Tigers are going to have to not so much work it inside the paint. Again, I think they're going to have to get their perimeter game going as they can shoot it from 3 and they can drill it. I watched them against Pine City last week, and my goodness, are they good from 3. So I think they're going to have to go back to that perimeter game, maybe even look at that mid-range game as well if you're the Tigers. But I think you got to stop working it inside the paint because it's worked a little bit, but not as much as I think the Tigers would have liked it to here in this game so far. Again, 43-28 is the score as the Eagles lead on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. And other games going on right now, Pine City, yes, they have the lead over Monticello at home, 3-1. Now, it is a 2-point lead, but despite it being a 2-point lead, don't get me wrong, Monticello is very good, and they will waste no time in getting themselves back into that game. But if Pine City, they've been hot as of late. I think I read a stat, they've won 7 or 6 of their last 9. They have been on an incredible run here, and if they can continue that run to end the season, they could very wind up being in the top 3 in this section, if not top 2. I don't think anyone's going to catch Northwoods right now. They're very good, but if they can keep this run up, they'll be a team to look out for come playoff time. But Monticello, again, they're very experienced, very knowledgeable, and they wouldn't waste any time to get themselves back into that one. But despite that, Pine City does have a 3-1 lead in that boys hockey game over Monticello. In girls hockey, between Northern Tier and Bloomington Jefferson, it's tied at 0. Onamia trailing Ogilvie at home, 15-18 in girls basketball, and the Tigers are over the Eagles at home in that girls basketball game, 13-9. Back here in this game, 18 minutes back on up on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. M Health Fairview Clinics with convenient on-site pharmacy in North Branch. That includes drive-up service and mail order. 43-28. Both teams are back on the court. We're ready for second half action here in East Central. McPhee, he'll start with it, then get it to Stepp. Stepp, he'll pass over to Campbell. I think that's another guy they need to get the ball to a bit more is Campbell. The last game I called that had Rush City involved in it, he was a key component in their win. Hahn with a nice Euro step puts it up and in for two. 30-43. They got a ways to work, but that's a start. Texier to Watron. Watron to Texier. He'll drive, stop, get it out to Thorvig. Wide open for three. Oh, and a rare miss here tonight from three for the Eagles. Das over to Stepp for three this time. He's no good, and Campbell is right there for the rebound. Now it's on the floor. We got a tie up, and that one's going to be last touched by the Eagles. Toure was on the floor. He had it, but then it just squirted out of his hands and rolled out of bounds. So Rush City will keep it. Hahn, take that contested three, and it was just off the mark. I think they're going to need to keep doing that, though. Just because you miss one doesn't mean you're going to miss them all. And now Clay Nelson will get it in for two. Give Campbell credit, though, on the other side. He shot out of a cannon from that defensive zone, or the offensive zone, rather, to try and block that one. He almost did, but Nelson's shot was a little too early. And then now Das's shot is no good. Stepp will put it up and in for two, though. 32-45. This has been a quick start to the second half. Both teams quickly getting on the board. Oh, Thorvig with a step-back shot. It is no good. Das with the rebound for the Tigers. And he'll get it to McPhee. McPhee to Campbell. Campbell thought about the three. Now he'll pass it off. A very unselfish player is Campbell. And he'll put it up for three. That one's just off the mark. Thorvig, no one around him, so he gets the rebound. Nelson now. Oh, Campbell tries to get it, and it will squirt free from Nelson to Campbell, and that is just too high for Campbell. I think he wanted to lob it up almost for a alley-oop, and it would have worked had the pass been just a little bit sooner to Campbell, because Campbell, he was in position for the alley-oop shot, but it was just off the mark. But the inbound pass for the Eagles is no good, and Stepp will get it to Hahn for three. It's a 10-point deficit for the Tigers, 35-45. Thorvig over to Watron. Watron's been solid from three. He gets fouled. Watron go to the line and shoot two. Watron, a senior. One of 8 on this squad. Oh, they didn't call it a shooting foul, I don't think. Huh. Well, the scoreboard says the foul. Oh, it is. Foul's on McPhee. I don't know if that's his fourth. They had it originally as it was on Campbell, and they said that was his fourth. Now they've changed it to McPhee. I don't know if that's his fourth or not. But a timeout is taken, and McPhee's actually standing outside of the huddle for the Tigers. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm not sure if... I'll wait to see what goes on here, but... Yeah, McPhee was not in the offensive huddle, which is strange. And McPhee is not on the court. So if he did have 4 fouls, that makes sense for him not to be on the court right now. As Thorvig, he'll take the 3-point shot right from the inbound, and Watcher will get the rebound. But Campbell, he has it now, and as he's falling, he'll pass it to Stepp. Now up to Kirchberg. And now to Das. Das, windmill shot, but put back by Campbell. 37-45. Thorvig will take it, then pass off to Nelson late, and Nelson puts it up and in for 2. 47-37. Kirchberg to Stepp, now to Campbell. Campbell, he wants to drive, but he'll pass it off to Kirchberg. Now to Doss. Doss wants to drive, passes it out to Stepp. Stepp in the paint to Hahn. Hahn, oh! I did not see the travel, as I am not at a great angle for watching feet, but the travel is called and the ball goes back over to the Eagles. McPhee is on the sideline. Now again, I don't know why he was standing away from the team when they huddled out of the timeout, but watch him for three, no good. Clay Nelson will keep it alive, and Campbell's right there to steal it away. He'll pass back to Kirchberg, now to Stepp. Excuse me, that's Doss. But with the rebound there is Stepp, and he's fouled, and he'll line to shoot two. So again, if McPhee does have 4 fouls, I would understand that being the reason he's off on the sideline right now. Of course, you don't want him to get his 5th and final. That foul there on the Eagles is from Clay Nelson, his 2nd. Stepp hits the first. It's 38-47. So I thought I heard someone, maybe it was in the crowd, say he got thrown out of the game, but I believe that was just someone in the crowd. And now Stepp cannot make the second. He hits 1 of 2. It's 47-38. Eagles still with the lead. By the looks of it, just a quick update. I think McPhee just has 4 fouls, so that's why he is sitting right now. And that foul is on the Tigers. That'll give him 2 team fouls. Fernango at the line. And the foul is on... That's on Campbell, so Campbell only has 2. So McPhee does have 4. That's why McPhee is out right now. Fernango nails the first one. That was a beautiful looking form from Fernango on that free throw. Fernango on the second one is good as well. 2 beautiful shots there from Fernango. Makes it 49-38. An 11-point lead here for the Eagles. Kirchberg passes to Doss, to Campbell. Campbell's going to drive, has it poked out, and that should remain Tigers' ball. It does. Brock Diedrich will check in for the Tigers and for Campbell. Campbell has 3 points in the game up to this point. Diedrich has the inbound pass from Kirchberg, but it's blocked and stolen away by the Eagles. Thorvig takes it for the Eagles down the other way. He has a lane. He'll stop, put up the shot. Doesn't get the friendly roll. Kirchberg will get the rebound for the Tigers. Kirchberg waits for his entire offense to catch back up. Now pass off to Diedrich. Diedrich to Hahn. Hahn wanted to pass it out to Kirchberg. Now to Diedrich. Diedrich for 3. It's good! Rung around the rim a couple of times, but it drains itself anyways. 41-49. Here we go. Back within single digits. Watrin. Watrin's going to drive. Passes it to Fernango. Oh. That is a really... Oh, that was a tough one. That was a tough one there. That's a tough call. (49-41), East Central leads. (13-19) on the clock. The refs are gonna remind everyone that, hey, it's about the kids, not about us. We had a little bit of unsportsmanship from some parents. But everyone's into it. Everyone is into it here. It's a big game. There's a lot on the line here. But we got to remember, it's about sportsmanship at the end. And, Fernango only hits 1, and then it's going to roll out of bounds. So Fernango hits 1 of 2. It's still a single-digit lead, or single digits, but it's 9 points for the Eagles. Stepp loses the dribble, but he'll gain it back as no Eagle defender was around him. Hahn take the contested three. It looks good. It is. 44-50. Kanowski had an open lane to the basket, and he is no good. No good, and the Tigers are back up the other way. Hahn, another three. That one's off the mark. And pass back out to Kirchberg. Oh, his three is no good. It's a race to the ball and poked out. I mean, travel. So it was a bunch of different people touched it, poked it away, slapped it away. Das had it for a moment. And then as he jumped, I think they called travel, but instead now they come together, call a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors the Eagles. 6-point lead here for the Eagles. 12:38 left in this second half. Again, this game, there's a lot riding on it for both teams, conference-wise. And for a three is Kanowski, and he just absolutely drills it. Makes it 53-44. It's still in the single digits, but now a timeout has been called. And timeout called there by the Eagles. Will they take a timeout? We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to basketball here on WCMP.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City Schools website.
Back inside East Central High School. An update for you. Ogilvie is up over Onami in that girls basketball game, 32-29. In this game, though, the Eagles have a 9-point lead over the Tigers, 53-44. It's been a really good second half so far. 12:24 left in this game. My goodness. Again, these two teams, there's so much on the line for both of them regarding the conference. That conference crown, it means a lot. And the ball's going to be stolen away. Fernando has it. He'll pass it up the court quickly. Kanowski spins around. He'll have to stop and then tries to get it off to Watron. It is going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Watron. That pass was one defender in the way, and he got his paw right on it. And it was just enough to tip it away from Watron to where he couldn't fully grab onto it. Das circling around. Euro step. Blocked! Blocked by Nelson. That's Fornango, rather. And Kanowski will take it. He'll wait for the offense to catch up. Thorvig all the way in the corner to Letexier for three. No good. Oh, and then Kirchberg jumps to get it. Maybe didn't need to as the ball kind of slipped through his hands. But he got it back either way. Step to Kirchberg. Kirchberg thought about three. Now he'll get it off to Diedrich. Diedrich off to Das. Das tries to get it in the paint to Hahn. He does get it somehow. And now Das will take the three. It's no good. Hahn and Fornango are there for it. And Fornango will get it. Thorvig. He has it for his team. It's it to Watron. Watron. I think the foul occurred before the shot. But it did. 53-44. 14 fouls now for Rush City, 1 for East Central. 11:16 left. I'm not sure who that foul is on. I'll wait for the scoreboard, maybe. That is on Step. That's his first, and for three is Thorvig, but he's no good. They've kind of cooled off from three here in this second half, have the Eagles. Whereas in that first half, man, they couldn't miss from three. But maybe that's due to an adjustment from the Tigers on defense. Give credit to Rush City. Kirchberg to Hahn, another contested three, it's long. And wait there, waiting for it to come into his hands is Kanowski. Now it's 55-46, back to a 9-point lead. Step gets it to Diedrich. Diedrich for three. That one looked good, but it's off the mark. Back out to Das, and an offensive foul there on the Tigers. Going to be on Doss. That's the team's 5th foul. And Doss. I haven't put up the foul number yet. But meanwhile, McPhee checks in for Kirchberg. Doss is, that's only his 1st foul there. So plenty of fouls to give for Doss, as that's only his 1st. Either way, East Central has it. Again, McPhee checks back in for the Eagles, or the Tigers rather. McPhee, again, he has 4 fouls in this game, but they feel like they need him in right now. He's a pretty good player out there. Erdman will check in for Doss. And in for the Eagles is Zielinski. Toure, he'll get the inbound pass and now give it back to Watron. Watron to Thorvig. Back to Watron. Watron, thought he had a spot around Step, but now he gets it to Thorvig. Thorvig kisses it off the glass. It's up and in for 2. 57-46, an 11-point lead now for the Eagles. McPhee, pass out to Hahn. It's good from 3. 49-57. Zielinski to Kanowski to Watron to Zielinski once again. That's from 3, and that's good. 60-49. We're coming up on that point mark. I kind of thought that the Eagles might have to score and keep the Tigers under. We'll see, though. Hahn, it's a light pass from McPhee. Now to Erdman, to Diedrich. In the paint to Step. Step trying to turn around, and it's up and in for 2 for Step. Possibly could have been a foul there on the defender, but no call. And the Eagles have it to Thorvig. Thorvig. He drives inside that free throw line, up and no good. And rebound by Hahn. Hahn, he's going to try and go quickly up the court. He loses it for a second, but then takes it to the basket, and it's no good. And a foul going to be called on the Eagles. That'll be their team's 2nd here in the 2nd half. And let's see who that foul is on. That foul is on Zielinski, and that is only his 1st. But Hahn is at the line for 2. This first one is good. 52-60. Hahn's second one is up and good as well. 53-60. Dipping under that halfway mark left in this game. 8:30 on the clock on that M Hill Fairview Clinic scoreboard. Thorvig, Zielinski, and it's Toure. Toure looking for this turnaround shot. It's no good. And the rebound there by Step. McPhee has it. McPhee obviously has to be careful not to get his 5th foul. Off to Hahn. Hahn loses it for a moment, regains it. Erdman to McPhee. Now to Hahn. Hahn, he wants to drive. Oh, and then a foul on Hahn. They're going to call it on him. He did extend the arm, but it was close. Maybe could have let that one go. Hahn has his 2nd foul, the team's 6th. Toure will get the inbound pass, and he'll take it himself. He found a lane to run through, and now he passes it off back to Kanowski. Kanowski, he's looking to drive. He gets past one defender, puts it up. It's no good, and slammed the ball down by 2 defenders. And the pass by Watron is stolen away by the Tigers, and now the ball going to be poked out. It should remain Tigers ball. It does. Watron is trying to do everything he could to get the pass off to a teammate, and it was just knocked away. It was, just off the fingertip of an East Central, or a Rush City Tiger, rather, and then Step got it, and then it was poked out. 7:42 left on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard. 60-53, the Eagles lead. M Health Fairview Clinic, Rush City with virtual clinic in the West Building, there to assist you on Monday, Tuesdays, and Fridays. Let's take a quick break here on WCMP.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Here at Chris's Food Center, we have our very own top-quality Quarry Stone meats, fresh or frozen. So many options with our in-store made brats, in-store smoked sausage, and beef sticks. We even have pre-made hamburger patties in a variety of flavors. And to top it off, we even have pre-marinated steaks ready for the grill. Yep, that's right. When it comes to fresh quality meats, Chris's Food Center has you covered. Find us online to view our weekly ads at chrissfoodcenter.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less.
Luckily, kickball's not a foul.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
The new year is here.
Das, 55,
it's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Seconds to go back and get a mask, but not
M Health Fairview Clinic in North Branch can help your entire family stay healthy, heal from illness and injuries, or manage complex health conditions. Specialties include family medicine, diabetes education, and physical therapy. With early morning appointments and 24/7 scheduling online or by phone. To schedule an appointment, call 185-FAIRVIEW or use MyChart. Urgent care is also available at North Branch Monday through Friday from noon till 8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
It's going to be the 7th team foul
Minnesota, it's home. Hot summers at the lake, beautiful falls, snowy winters, and rainy springs. We experience it all. Make sure you're ready to handle whatever this state throws at you with help from Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Minnesota Equipment carries brands you love, like John Deere, Steel, Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Exciting new products at Chris's Food Center. We have Scandinavian section featuring Lefsa kits and Able Skipper pans. This could be a new tradition with your family this holiday season. We also have Melissa and Doug brand of the on-the-go activity prices under $5. Watch for more toys and activities to come. You could get custom fruit baskets for any occasion. See store or website for details. Visit us online to view our weekly deals at chrissfoodcenter.com. Eat better, buy more, spend less at Chris's Food Center in Sandstone.
It's time for a basketball broadcast here on WCMP. Let's head to the court.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
thinking about it in my head.
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town and Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Thorvig.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel Natural Choice boneless pork sirloin chops for just $1.99 per pound. Get fresh asparagus for just $1.99 per pound as well. General Mills cereal boxes are also just $1.99 each, and Pepsi 12 packs are on sale, 3 for $12. Deals are good this week only while supplies last. So hurry into your local grocery store. Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City School's website.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Here at Chris's Food Center, we have our very own top-quality Quarry Stone meats, fresh or frozen. So many options with our in-store made brats, in-store smoked sausage, and beef sticks. We even have pre-made hamburger patties in a variety of flavors.
We'll get
and
the
to
roll.
top it off, we even have pre-marinated steaks ready for the grill. Yep, that's right. When it comes to fresh quality meats, Chris's Food Center has you covered. Find us online to view our weekly ads at chrissfoodcenter.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less.
Das wants to spin around,
This
but he'll
is a
get
story
it
we
to
all
no
share
good.
of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity. Of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
The new year is here.
Left on that M Health
It's the perfect time to trade out the old
coming down to a
and
really
bring in the
good
new.
finish here between
That's
these
the
two.
new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
because every time the Tigers score,
M Health Fairview Clinic in North
right
Branch
back.
can
And
help
Kanowski,
your
he'll
entire
put up a
family.
three, and oh
Stay
my
healthy,
goodness!
heal from illness and
Oh
injuries,
my
or manage
goodness!
complex
He
health
drains it from
conditions.
3,
Specialties
74,
include family medicine,
63.
diabetes education, and physical therapy. With
And now
early
the Eagles
morning
have seemingly
appointments
got
and
hot once again from
24/7
three-point
scheduling
range.
online or by
As
phone. To
McPhee
schedule an
will pass off
appointment,
to
call
Campbell.
1-855
Now to step
Fairview
in the
or
paint,
use
Step will
MyChart.
put a turnaround
Urgent care is
jumper up.
also
It's no
available at
good.
North Branch Monday through
Rebound
Friday
by
from
the
noon till
Eagles.
8 and 9 to 5 on the weekends.
Watchman, wide open the Texier. No.
Minnesota,
Nice job
it's
by the
home.
defenders getting
Hot
there
summers
to
at the
guard
lake,
him.
beautiful
Now over to
falls,
Kanowski.
snowy
Kanowski
winters,
just hit a
and rainy
long-range
springs.
three.
We experience it all.
Take it
Make sure
around,
you're
put it
ready
up,
to
and
handle
in for
whatever the
two.
state throws at you with help from Minnesota
All
Equipment
of a
in
sudden,
Isani. Minnesota
Eagles
Equipment carries
start to
brands
pull
you
away
love,
here.
like John Deere,
76,
Steel,
63.
Toro, Gravely zero-turn mowers, and Aaron snowblowers. Their helpful staff can not only get you the equipment you need, but can help you maintain it so it will last. Plus, they carry a full line of farm equipment. Minnesota Equipment in Isani. Online at minnesotaequipment.com.
Is there any 1-and-1 situation?
Exciting new products at Chris's Food Center. We have Scandinavian section featuring Lefse
At the
kits
line.
and Able Skiver pans. This could be a new tradition with your family this holiday season. We also have Melissa and
Kanowski's
Doug
no
brand
good on the
of
first.
the
Campbell
on-the-go
will get the
activity
rebound.
prices
It's
under
McPhee.
$5.
McPhee
Watch for more
passes
toys
it
and
off to
activities
Doss.
to come.
Doss stops
You
on
could
the
get
drive.
custom fruit baskets for
He's
any
looking to get off
occasion.
someone, and
See
he has it
store or
stolen away.
website for details.
Oh, could've
Visit
been a
us
foul
online
there.
to view our weekly
Texier,
deals
he
at
kinda shoved
chrissfoodcenter.com.
his elbow into
Eat
the
better,
defender
buy
as
more,
he's going for the
spend
ball.
less at Chris's Food Center
But a
in
good no call there,
Sandstone.
honestly.
It's time for a basketball
timeout there from
broadcast
Rush
here
City.
on WCMP.
While they take a timeout, we'll
Let's
take a short
head
break
to
as
the
well,
court.
catch our breath a little bit, and we'll be back here. You're listening to Boys Basketball on WCMP.
Are you interested in a technical degree?
Heartland Realty in Hinckley knows Pine County and surrounding areas better than anyone around. Whether buying, selling, or both, your success depends on the advice and services provided by your local real estate agent. Don't settle for less work with the best. With over 80 years of experience, Heartland agents specialize in this local market and always put you first. So next time you are looking to buy or sell a property, contact Susan Van Gordon at 612-309-5537 or stop in at the Heartland Realty office located in Hinckley.
Back here inside East Central High School. An update from that Onamia Ogilvie girls basketball game. It's 38-all with about 12:55 left. 2:38 left in our game. (76-63). East Central with the lead, 13 points. This Eagles offense has caught fire here the last couple possessions. They've kind of pulled away a little bit. Kanowski, he'll put up a shot and he'll get it to fall again. That timeout didn't hurt them at all as they're back on that hot streak, and McPhee for three, it's no good. And jump ball, but so the possession arrow's favoring Rush City on the scorer's table, but on the scoreboard for a moment, it was favoring the Eagles. So, unless they just switched it that quick on the scorer's table. I'm not sure. It looks like it, oh no, it was a foul, so that's what it was a foul. That's why. We had a jump ball call, but a foul was called, and now Touré's at the line. He misses on the first, but Watchern will get the rebound. And now he has it stolen away by Doss. Doss gonna work it himself into the paint, puts it up, and for two. Yes, so the basket does count, 65-78. And Doss will be at the line for the and one opportunity. So in that last play, what happened was one of the refs called a jump ball, and the other one called a foul. And since the foul happened before the tie-up, they went to the line. Doss is good. Makes it a three-point play there. It's 66-78. And Kanowski quickly the other way for two, as I couldn't even get my camera there fast enough. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by a Tiger. 70. Actually, I should change my scoreboard. 80-66. 4-point game. Just under 2 minutes left. Tigers are going to have to work quickly now. Oh. Ball is off of Watrin. So he tried. What happened was he tried to get it off the defender, but it kind of rolled up on the defender's legs, and then he tried to go get it, and I think he was touching out of bounds while he touched it. So, Hahn puts it up, no good. Das there for the rebound. He's no good, and it'll be on Das. Or excuse me, the foul is not on Das. Das will go to the line to shoot two. The foul there will wait for the scoreboard. It is on Toure. It's only Toure's second, but the team's sixth. Das is at the line for two. No good on the first. Toure will check out. And for him is Fornengo. No good on both. Fornengo, oh. Let's see. I think that's jump ball. Tie up. The possession arrow hasn't moved, so guessing it must have been, I don't know on that one. Nope, it was possession arrow. And step for three. They're going to have to work quick, 69-80. And inbound to Fornengo. Step, going to foul Fornengo. It's getting a bit chippy now. This guy's got to be careful. And there's a lot on the line, but got to keep our composures down there. So Fornengo at the line for two as they now have 10 team fouls, do the Tigers. And that was the second for Step as Fornengo nails his free throw shot. He's got a second one. 1:31 left in this game. Fornengo is good. Fornengo hits both. It's 82-69, 13-point deficit here for the Tigers. McPhee to Step for three, in and out, no good, and the rebound there by Thorvig. Now to Kanowski. They're going to play keep away here so they don't get fouled. Letexier. And Thorvig back to Letexier. Now to Fornengo to Letexier. Good keep away ball here by the Eagles. And Thorvig, he'll get fouled by Step. 82-69, a minute 02 left. I don't know, I think they took a little too long to get that foul there, did the Tigers. Precious time ran off the clock there, as now Thorvig hits the, no. Looked like it was gonna roll in, but it did not. Thorvig no good on the first. Thorvig does hit the second though. 83-69. And Das out to Hahn for three, off the mark. And Das got it away from the defender. Step has it now. Step, he'll have to take a quick two. He does get it. 71-83. Pass deep down to Letexier. Under 35. And now to 30 seconds. The Eagles are on their way to a win here. It doesn't look like Rush City's going to bother to foul. Thorvig just going to keep dribbling the clock out. 83-71, 13, 12, 11, and 10 seconds left. And there is the final buzzer. East Central keeps their Great River Conference Championship hopes alive with a win over Rush City, 83-71. So the Eagles hold on to that chance of a Great River Conference Championship here, and it really comes down to tomorrow night. and Saturday now. Because, again, if Pine City gets the win, well, we'll talk about that when we come back. We'll take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll get you some stats from this game, an update from other games going on WCMPradio.com, including that Pine City Monticello game. You're listening to boys basketball right here on WCMP.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
It takes a team effort to ensure a successful future. That's why Town & Country Insurance in Hinckley, Finlayson, and Mora, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, and Grinnell Mutual are celebrating the accomplishments of our student athletes across every sport. We recognize the dedication it takes to work and play hard. Your display of teamwork makes it easy to trust in tomorrow. Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley, providing you with the highest quality food for your family. This week at Daggett's, get Hormel Natural Choice Boneless Pork Sirloin Chops for just $1.99 per pound. Get fresh asparagus for just $1.99 per pound as well. General Mills cereal boxes are also just $1.99 each, and Pepsi 12 packs are on sale, 3 for $12. Deals are good this week only while supplies last, so hurry into your local grocery store, Daggett's Fresh Foods in Hinckley.
The Rush City Youth Sports Club is striving to provide an opportunity for young boys and girls to establish sports fundamentals in a fun, competitive, and sportsmanlike environment. The sports club is run completely through volunteers. They are supported by fundraisers such as the Cadillac Dinner, selling pizzas, hosting youth tournaments, and donations made by individuals. Everything earned through the sports club are given back to our school to buy equipment and subsidize costs for our high school athletic programs. To donate or to find out how to volunteer, visit Rush City School's website.
Chad Greenway here. Mortgage rates haven't been this low since 2017. Time to talk to your local Franzen Bank about buying your first home, a cabin, or an investment property, building your dream home, refinancing to lower your mortgage payment, or for a home improvement project. Franzen Bank will be with you every step of the way. Find your local Franzen Bank mortgage expert today at franzenbank.com/getthere. Tell them Greenway sent you. Franzen Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Wellia Health offers sports medicine services at all our campuses in Mora, Pine City, and Hinckley. Dr. Mullen and his team treat a full range of sports injuries for all athletes at any level of competition. If you are injured, we want to help you return to the game as quickly and as safely as possible, providing the sports medicine care you need when you need it to help you live life well with Wellia Health. Call 320-679-1313 to schedule for any location.
Here at Chris's Food Center, we have our very own top-quality Quarry Stone meats, fresh or frozen. So many options with our in-store made brats, in-store smoked sausage, and beef sticks. We even have pre-made hamburger patties in a variety of flavors. And to top it off, we even have pre-marinated steaks ready for the grill. Yep, that's right. When it comes to fresh quality meats, Chris's Food Center has you covered. Find us online to view our weekly ads at chrissfoodcenter.com. Chris's Food Center is here to help you eat better, buy more, and spend less.
This is a story we all share, of a place rooted in tradition and rich with opportunity, of people driven by compassion and vision. At Essentia Health, we're proud to play our role in this story, because we know that this place, these people, are like nowhere else. Visit Essentia Health in Hinckley, Sandstone, or our new location in Moose Lake for all your care needs. Schedule an appointment at essentiahealth.org today.
The new year is here. It's the perfect time to trade out the old and bring in the new. That's the new furnace to keep you cozy warm for the rest of winter and for years to come. Aquarius Home Services, your local heating expert, is here to help with a fantastic New Year's special. How does a new furnace for as low as $45 per month sound? That's right, as little as $45 per month. To learn more and schedule your free estimate, visit AquariusHomeservices.com today.
Back here inside East Central High School, the Eagles grab the victory over the Tigers 83-71 and keep their Great River Conference crown hopes alive here with the win tonight. Leading the way, we'll look at the Rush City side on that M Health Fairview Clinic scoreboard, of course. M Health Fairview Clinic, Rush City provides scheduled lab and diabetic education appointments on site. For the Tigers, it was Zeth Hahn who really came alive there in the second half. He finished with 19 points. Then it was Tony Doss who finished with 16, 17 for Ty Stepp, by the way. Then 6 for Brock Diedrich. 5 for William Campbell, 3 for Erdman and Kirchberg, and then 2 for Lucas McPhee. And on the other side for the Eagles, they had 4 players with double digits, but leading the way was Wes Watron, who was hot from 3 tonight, seemingly couldn't miss. He had 21, then Kanowski had 19, Thorvig had 18, and Fornengo had 13 himself. Clay Nelson had 5, 2 for Toure, and 3 for Zielinski here in that game. It was a very good game. Rush City, man, they had a couple of runs there where they really could have came back in this one and almost looked like they might be able to come and make the comeback and retake the lead, but they were unable to do so as Tigers, as they scored. I mean, East Central came back and they answered with every score the Tigers had. The Eagles were able to answer, and that's really what the difference was here in the second half. Just as much as the Tigers came back, the Eagles, they answered seemingly almost every possession with a score there. And East Central, again, they get the win, 83-71 here in East Central. In those other games going on WCMPradio.com, none of them are final. In the hockey games, boys hockey, Pine City does trail Monticello now 4-3. Like I mentioned, Monticello, don't count them out just because they're down by 2. They lead 4-3 in Pine City. The Northern Tier girls, they're beating Bloomington Jefferson right now 2-1. The Rush City girls are beating East Central, the last I seen, 37-33, and the Onamia girls are trailing Ogilvie right now, 54-61. So a lot of good action going on WCMPradio.com. Of course, don't forget to check those games out, as those games are not over just yet. So go make sure to check them out. Of course, in our game, the final score, Eagles 83, Tigers 71, and with that, the Eagles pretty much control their own destiny now. If they can win out the rest of this way, they will be crowned Great River Conference champs in the boys basketball side of things. But it really comes down to, like I mentioned, I keep reiterating the fact, but it does come down to these next 2 days. As East Central did win tonight, they'll have to wait because they do travel to Pine City tomorrow, and they will have to take on Pine City, and then Pine City will take on Rush City on Saturday afternoon. Now, if Pine City can beat East Central and Rush City, they will finish with only 2 conference losses, while East Central should finish with 2 conference losses, and that would give them both a share of the conference title, because if Pine City beats Rush, that would give Rush City their 3rd conference loss, well, 4th now, because of the loss here to East Central. So Pine City can still grab a share of that conference title if they beat East Central tomorrow night and beat Rush City on Saturday afternoon. But right now, East Central, they control their destiny. They win tomorrow night, and they'll be crowned Great River Conference champs, as that would give Pine City their 3rd loss in the conference, along with Rush City, who has 3 as well. So it's going to be a crazy next couple days. Be sure, if I can speak correctly, to stay tuned into WCMP, because we'll have all those games for you. We'll have all those updates for you, and we'll make sure to keep track of those games for you as they keep going on. But in our game, the Eagles get the victory and avenge their loss from earlier in the season over the Tigers, 83-71. Again, be sure to check out the other games going on WCMPradio.com. A lot of good ones going on tonight. Of course, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman for WCMP. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great night, everybody.